Alrighty, so I guess we'll get to the difficult part today, because I think this little video series is going to help me a little bit because I have, as I said in the previous video, I have this little inclination towards making a little 8-bar loop idea and then leaving it. I have dozens upon dozens of ideas that I just come up with, and then I just don't. It seems like too daunting a task to just continue with it, so. I guess I'll just make this little series and force myself to continue and see how long it takes me to actually finish something like this. So let's just take a listen. Before we do that, actually, I want to apologize for my microphone cutting out and stuff in the previous video and just getting really soft. My XLR cable is almost 6 years old, and it does on my microphone. It just it cuts out sometimes and gets really soft or whatever. But I put on monitoring now, so hopefully I can notice when that happens. So we'll see. But anyway, let's listen. Alright, so I don't really know. When I make songs these days, I hope my microphone doesn't cut out because I'm just moving it a bit. I usually start with the chorus, and the chorus usually involves some sort of bass. So, I guess we have some chords, we might as well try and do something with them, I guess. I guess we take the bass line, and we try and make some sound. Did my microphone just cut out again? I think so. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's copy this. Make a entirely new pattern, call it drop or some shit, I don't know. We're not gonna make dubstep or whatever. This doesn't really remind me of that style, so. Okay, well, we need a new sound, however. So let's. I like this whole Nero thing that's been going on the internet lately, and people do like when I make these sounds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring out a little bit of a let's go patcher. Patcher generator, not an effect, because that would not make much sense. So we're going to take this and throw this in here and see if we can, because I'm just literally making shit up as I go along. I have no idea if this is going to help or going to work or whatever. So now we need something to throw in here. So I do like Zero, if you guys haven't noticed. So we're just going to take a little bit of a serum and throw it in here. And now it sounds like a horrible wheezing, whatever. Okay, so how is this sound? And here's how these Nero sounds work: is you have two saw waves or whatever, two waves of some sort, slightly dissonant. And obviously playing a lower note. And then, I don't know. Let's think. Usually some distortion is added. Before I destroy people's ears, I do want to add a Maximus to this whole chain, because just to cap everything off at the end. So it doesn't completely go beyond and kill everyone. Let's make this a little bit bigger, sure. Construct some sort of cool sound. Thinking. Okay, some more distortion is needed, I guess. And then what I usually do, as I've mentioned in previous videos, is I play with the frequencies a little bit. I guess before I do that, we're just going to get rid of the mids a little bit. And then before I continue with some mashups and shit there, I think I will just add some interest to this. Because I know the notes now, I just have to stick with them. That sounds like a kindergarten thing. Hold on. I just want to grab some sort of beat so I can just kind of gauge what this all will sound like. This will have to do. I'll pick another kick or whatever. Pick a kick. I'll pick a kick later. But I just want to check what this sounds like for now. Just to hold a little bit of a beat because I can't gauge what these sound like. A little odd though. It's weird. Because music is so subjective, you really have to go according to your own taste. And I mean, the viewer's tastes might not be my taste, you know? And it's like this constant thing where you're judging yourself. And just add a simple sidechain. I know people hate me for this, but I usually just take some sort of controller and make my own sidechain out of it. But it works. It's great. So usually when I struggle to come up with some sort of tune or whatever, I create everything around that tune, and maybe that will help me distract me from the intricacies of this whole situation. So I've created everything around it now. Oh my. Everything around it, and we'll see if that helps. I think we might even add a little snare there. Sounds like we're playing in major now or something. I don't know. I do not know. But we'll see. Does that fit with this? Good way to notice how if it works or not is just to play it with it, I guess. Let's just get rid of this stuff and play the mids. I guess it works. Sounds a little odd, but as it would to anyone who's making something. So let's do a little, like a jump thing here. Like a bit-a-doop. I like that. I like it a lot. This one you wouldn't even hear because it's sidechaining. So we could add an F, because this one's an F. So we can add an F in here. And now I feel like playing with the sound again. So it's like jumping around. This is my workflow. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another little situation in here. Get some of that going. First select the region I want to automate. Okay, and then we activate this. I don't know, these patches have a weird thing of like activating parameters, and then you're allowed to create an automation clip, which is odd, but I guess it has its reasons. So let's see. I need to do more, a little bit of variation here. See if that works. Sounds pretty cool. I feel like this second part should have a little bit of variation in some of the. So make it faster though. Let's see if we can. I don't like the notes that are being played, I guess. Let's play this one. I guess I'm playing in D. Because, I mean, the bass note is starting on a D, and the helper I have, because I don't know scales is set in D minor natural Aeolian, so I guess I'm playing in D. But I think there are a few notes that I'm doing differently. Because I saw with these guys, I have certain notes that are not in the scale, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I might be completely mistaken. Yeah, I mean this first note. That is not in the scale, because it's on dark note here, and that, I don't know. That's why the first one might not feel like it's working, I guess. But it does, so it's like a dissonant thing, I guess. I fucking don't know. Oh my, I shouldn't. I am such a noob, actually. I guess we all feel like noobs in our own way. I want to add some more, a bit of a wider spectral image to this whole situation. But for some reason he just gave up. Why are you giving up? Why are you running? Hold on. Because it's making sound here, but it's not coming out through the signal. This thing is so buggy. Come on. Come on. Well, I think it's just because I just added another. This bad boy. But I'm not seeing anything, so. Oh boy. Let's just play it and see what happens. Now there's output. Oh, it's because I have the sidechain. So let's make that stereo image. Oh, without sidechain, that just sounds super bad. So yeah, usually at times like these, I would give up with this because I feel like, oh, it's just not that good and whatever. But we're gonna stick through it and see what happens. Maybe, because I never do this, I never stick with an idea I don't think is very great. But we'll see what happens, because I feel like that could help make things even cooler in some way. We don't know. I used to do this thing where I make a song every day. I don't know, I've never explained this on my channel, but I have these everydays on my channel called the everydays. And I told myself, you know, I got inspired with this guy called Beeple. You should Google him on you should check him out, because he does artwork every day, 3D artwork, but he's been doing it for 10 years, and he's gotten so good at it. And I mean, everything he made in the start was shit. But it's just the fact that he does something every day that makes him so amazingly good at what he does. Which is really impressive, actually. So we're gonna play this slower. Quick musical doodles. Ooh. Something's off with the timing here. Usually in this process where I'm just like doodling stuff and like looking at where it goes, I sometimes come up with an idea when I think, like, no, that should be the main tune, man, because that's dope. So just fucking onwards is sometimes a good thing, I guess. I feel like there should be some sort of arpeggio here. I'm not sure. Let's do it and see what happens. That's a cool thing about music digitally is you can experiment and it doesn't take up your entire day. actually kind of like that, but it's a little high though. Little hey, little how. It doesn't really flow though. That's the issue, I guess. I guess we can. Okay, let's take this idea, right, and just copy it over here. We don't have to use it for anything just yet, but I think it's not bad. It just doesn't flow well with the first two bars. I mean, the first two beats or bars. Are these bars? Yeah, they're bars. Okay, so we have an F here and a D here. Is that right? Is that how the original bass line looks like? I just want to kind of like work off of the original bass line. So let's just check out the original bass line real quick. The original bass line goes D, F, D, F. Okay, well that's relatively simple, I guess. So what we'll do is we'll go into this pattern and then make... Yeah, that's why it's not flowing that well. Just copy this over and add variation to that. Hold on, no, that's wrong. No, I just made this, so we should get rid of this. Copy this over. So let's just play this through 1 second. I know I do this thing that a lot of other musical creators on YouTube don't do, is I play stuff through all the time, like the whole thing. And that might be annoying, but it helps me. So what we can do here is we can move this note up above to the G, so it's like a da 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 climbing thing. I see that works. And we can do the same with this A. I want to make this like a ta-na-na-na-na. So let's see if that works. See if it played on its own. The side chain doesn't fuck up everything. It does fuck up everything. Hold on. That's cool. I do like it. So what we can do now is, because this is also, we have D, F, D, F. This is playing an F, and the next one's playing in D. We could literally play... Oh no, shit, did I just move this up? We could play fucking Melody Build-A-Bear. And take the first part of this, since we don't have to do that work and music has to build on itself anyway. Put this in here, and then it just kind of changes. And we could literally do that the same with how it ends. So we take this part, throw it in here. I don't know. That's the cool thing with music, is kind of have to be the same, but completely different. That's cool. So let's listen to all of it and see if it works. I think this part especially flows in well with these like jittery notes. So let's hear that with the beat though. And now we're just repeating ourselves, aren't we? Oh, I haven't copied these over enough, and I haven't done enough variation here. Let's just do some stuff. Some random kadoopy-doops. And just copy over the beat. Well, the kick's already there, so we might as well just do that. Cool, let's see if this works. part seemed a little out of place. So let's see if we can make it fit in with the rest of the school kids, I guess. The analogy of school kids is probably not a good thing. It might offend someone, you see. I do like the low notes though, but it just... Maybe it should just climb down to the lower notes. Make these lower notes have a little bit of gaps, just to... It fits. I like it, actually. Who knows? If you actually beat on with something, you might actually make something cool, I guess. So now we have the musical idea itself. This could be an intro, I don't know, a verse, and this could be a chorus. So we have a verse and a chorus, and both of them are 8 bars. And yeah, so that's something, I guess. Yeah, let's just see if everything fits well. And yeah. Obviously it needs some mixing, because damn. Not entirely. I wouldn't say. I would say like 60% match, 60% not. Let's see if I put this in chord mode. If that works. I guess that works kind of, but I don't think I would play these two together. It doesn't seem like it would be that great. Something else I would maybe like to do is just to make that bass line like hit harder, is we put in a separate sub. And I think I might just actually make it a new instrument altogether. Or let's do it in patches so I have some more options. Just to round everything off, and I think I'm going to end this video after that, because it's been almost 24 minutes. And I think 24 minutes is about a good size for everything like this. So we call this one separate sub. Rename. No bro. We want to rename things. Come on. Separate sub. Make it a nice blue. Excuse me. Oh. Let's use freaking citrus for once. Let's do some variation in life. Where is citrus? Citrus? Hello, I know it's been a while. We have that horrible default sound that no one likes, but yeah. All we want to do is maybe... Oh man, I haven't used this in such a long time, I don't know. So let's change the volume envelope to just not... Not clip, you know, you need to give it a little bit of an in and out so it doesn't clip. So now if I go to these notes, copy their asses, and paste them here. I'm not playing low enough at all, and that tail on this is a little bit too drastic. So I need to... What I think I should do is I put these ones down an octave, and then put the entire thing down an octave. So just to clarify, this is what I'm doing. Let's just play that. I might just get rid of some of the bass for this bad boy so I can fit it all in. So I hear that this sounds long. Okay. Only problem, this guy is not being sidechained right now, so what I think I might do is get rid of this and just map it to that same sidechain. I like sidechaining with the actual VST thing here. And I guess we only have, yeah, that's just the channel volume we want. So I guess that will fix everything. Let's get rid of this. Obviously, it sounds a little empty. It needs a little something, something. And some closed hi-hats, man. I guess that one will do for now. Might swap them around later. I always tell myself I'll swap them around later, but I'm like, no, it sounds so good. It sounds kind of okay. The thing with hi-hats is they're really, they fool you. They can fool a man. Is that you don't have to be nearly as loud as they are. And you don't think about it, but they have to be quite a bit. And I am clipping like a mama. So let's, yeah, Voxengo should stay where it is. We should put a little, I'm mixing throughout, which is a strange thing I do. Is usually people mix at the end, but I mix throughout. I guess that's good for the day, guys. 28 minutes. So yeah, thanks for sticking through this with me, and thanks for giving me all these great ideas, guys. You guys were like really good team players today. So yeah, I guess we'll continue with this at some other point. And I feel like taking these short breaks in between the songs is also a really good idea for me creatively, because I don't get tired of this, listening to this all day long. And then when I come back fresh, and we can come up with a new idea pretty easily. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.